Welcome back, everybody, to day 21 of my 30-day 10K month challenge. Oh my goodness, y'all, we are down to the home stretch. And I've been clapping for y'all and saluting y'all for making it here every day. And even if you just jumped in yesterday on day 20, but I want you to do something different today. I want you to clap for yourself, right? And then I want you to pat your own self on the back for being here consistently. Okay. And listen, some of you, yes, you have been here since day one. Some of you jumped in on day two. Some of you jumped in on day five, day 10. Some of you jumped in yesterday on day 20. And for some of you today, day 21 is your first day. But if you know me and if you've been here, you know it doesn't matter when you jump in the challenge. The only thing that matters is that you are in. And I'm excited for you. So go ahead and put a one, a two, a three, a four, a five, a six, all the way up until 21, so that I know which day that you joined the challenge. Just so that we can see who is here and when you got here. But either way, it doesn't matter. Thank you for being here. Okay. So listen, my day 21s, you are in store for something transformational. Now, in the past 20 days, you missed it, but that's okay, right? You here, day 21, stick around to day 30. Okay. And listen, and then at the end, day 21s, I have a special announcement for you. Matter of fact, let me just go ahead and tell y'all right now. The Women Who Multiply experience is open for enrollment. However, it's only open to those who have registered for the challenge. Okay, now registration has since closed. However, please, if you did not officially register for the challenge and you've just been here for free and you didn't upgrade to VIP or to platinum, I want you to stay tuned for when the registration opens for you. But for those of you who upgraded to VIP and platinum, you are able to enroll. So you're getting first dibs, first access, first insight before anybody else does. And this is special for VIPs and platinums because the Women Who Multiply experience, it is not a conference. It is not day 21s. You just got here, so you don't know that. It is a multiplication activation experience for women who are serious about multiplying in their impact, in their business, in their leadership, in their clients, in their revenue, okay, in their stewardship. That's who this is for. And so you definitely want to be in the room. Like I said, we're not opening this up to a whole lot of women, not this time. Not this time, not like we usually do. All right. But stay tuned for when registration opens for you if you are not a VIP or platinum participant here in this challenge. All right. All right. So today's theme is consistency beats motivation. So day 21s, I have a theme for every day. Right? And I have a grounding scripture, in which today is Galatians 6 and 9. So day 21, you might be saying, well, grounding scripture, why is Dr. Harris giving me a grounding scripture? I came on here because she was supposed to be talking to me about how I can earn 10K a month. Day 21s. These grounding scriptures, these are your principles, right? Your biblical principles that are going to help you, that are going to guide you, it's going to instruct you and position you to have consistent 10K months. Okay. All right. And that scripture lets us know that we do not have to become weary in good doing. For in proper time, we will reap the harvest if we faint not. And this was also our scripture a couple days ago. But it's worth repeating. It's worth hearing again. It's because some of you are ready to throw in the towel. Some of you are ready to turn your back on your project. Some of you are ready to walk away from the assignment because you are not seeing the engagement right now, the results right now, and the transformation right now from your ideal clients. But that word tells us that in due season. All right, so listen, I'm getting ahead of myself because I am just in love with seeing people win. So, for those of you who are new here, let me just say, I'm so happy that you decided to come. And what this says to me for my day 21s and my day ones to my day 20s is that You are invested in building something deeper than just the excitement and hoopla and being on a challenge and taking your copious notes, right? You're building discipline as well. It takes discipline, even on my end, to get up here down day 21, and I'll be here until day 30. It takes discipline for you all to be a good steward of your time and get up here. Okay. And so drop a fire emoji in the chat if you are ready to stop depending on motivation and start depending on consistency. Y'all go ahead and drop your fire emojis. Okay. And another thing I want you to do is make sure that you are sharing this live with everybody you can. Every individual, every group. I need y'all to share, share, share. Day 21 is one of the things that I tell everybody, and everybody from day 1 to day 20 know that over here, when you sit down and get on a live or in a room with the mindset architect, why? Right? There is no gatekeeping. It's not allowed. There's no room for that here. It's not accepted here. It's not tolerated here. Gatekeeping is not tolerated here. So make sure that you're sharing the live. So just as you are able to get access to this information that I'm going to provide to you, others should be able to get access to it as well. Okay. And another thing that you want to do is make sure that you have your notebooks, your iPads, your pens, and your pencils so that you can take detailed and thorough notes on today. So let's jump in. So for anyone, and I understand that some of you are new, and because you're going to share, there's some people who will not know who I am. So let me just inform you that I am Dr. Tiffany R. Harris, the mindset architect for limitless success. And what I've been doing here and what I've been doing for the past decade is helping entrepreneurs, business owners, professionals, speakers renew their mindset, strengthen their identity, and build sustainable revenue through faith, through structure, and consistent execution, right? So I'm so glad that you're here. Now, a few minutes ago, I told you that our grounding scripture was Galatians 6 and 9. And what I just want to tell you is what this scripture promises you, right? And so and it's talking to you about the importance of not giving up. Okay. And let me just, and I want you to put this in your notes. And I want you to write this. Giving up is not an option. Giving up is not an option. Okay. The harvest will come if you do not give up. Put that in your notes. The harvest will come if I don't give up. Right there. Okay. I need you to understand and really grasp that consistency, it is not optional. Consistency is a requirement. Let me talk to you over here. Consistency is not optional. Consistency is a requirement. Okay. So let me just talk to you briefly about motivation versus consistency. Okay. So motivation is emotional. Oh, you feel good. You feel encouraged. You got the sale. They purchased the book. They signed up for the conference. They shared your live. You're getting referrals, right? Some people need that motivation to keep going. Consistency is intentional. You're intentional about showing up. You're intentional about being visible. You're intentional about being present, even if the engagement is low, even if they never purchase the book, even if they never share the live, even if they never tell you that you're doing an amazing job, even if they never register for the conference. You're still intentional with the assignment and the action and the work that you put in. Motivations that you're just showing up when everything is peaches and cream. Consistency, you're showing up even when it's not. Consistency means that you can see it before you see it, right? Because you believe it up here first. So what happens is motivation, that's going to fade because your emotions are going to change. You're going to go up, you're going to go down, you're going to go to the right, you're going to go to the left, you're going to be all over the place. Consistency will fade, but Motivation will fade, but your consistency builds brick by brick, day by day. You're plugging away with intention. If your business depends on how you feel, then your revenue will always be unstable. Always. Mhm. And I'm just going to take a minute, right? I'm trying to slow down with this because I need y'all to catch this. So let me tell you a little bit about why people quit too soon. And so write that down as the next headline in your notes, right? So most people don't stop because it's not working. They stop because they're tired, right? And because it's not working. See, and it goes hand in hand. So people get tired because it's not working, right? Most people don't stop because it's not working. They stop because they're tired. And they're tired of not seeing the results and the feedback as fast as they think that they should see it. But we have to remember that every delay is not a denial. It's a process, although it may be a slow process, right? And so people stop because the results aren't immediate, because engagement looks low, right? The sales feel slow. They feel unseen. If I'm showing up intentionally, I'm visible. I'm posting my YouTube videos. I'm educating. I'm sharing with people the problem that I solve, and the engagement is still low. I've been doing this for the past 2 weeks. I'm done. I'm over it. It's only been 2 weeks, right? And then in those 2 weeks, what you're doing is you're comparing yourself to other people. Well, Christina, for the past 2 weeks, her engagement has been high. It looks like, people are viewing her profile. Your journey is your journey. Your journey is not Christina's journey. Comparison is the thief of joy. Okay. And some people, they give up too soon because they are weary. But Galatians 6:9 reminds us not to quit. The harvest is timed. You've planted the seed, keep watering the seed, keep shining the light on that seed, and in due time, as you are continuing to be a good steward of what God has given you, you will reap if you faint not. Consistency is a faith move, bottom line. What they say, period. Write that down. Consistency is a faith move. And some of you are not consistent because you have not leveled up in your faith. Write down, I will level up in my faith. Consistency says, I will trust the process even when I don't see the results yet. Every post is a seed. This is a mindset. This is why we started with Mindset Day 21. You weren't here. But in the beginning, we started with mindset. And people just want to come to me, hey, Dr. Harris, please be my speaker coach. Hey, Dr. Harris, help me to communicate with confidence. Hey, Dr. Harris, can you help me get onto more stages? Hey, Dr. Harris, what do I need to do to make 10K? Right? It starts here. I understand that those posts that you are putting out, that is the seed. Every follow-up is a seed. And we talked about that. The follow-up is the fortune. So some of you are planting a seed, some of you are posting, some of you are having conversations and meeting people when you're networking, but there is no follow-up. Follow up with them. That's a seed. And don't expect that from that first follow-up, it's going to land you a contract. It's going to land you the interview. It's going to land, it's highlight that word process, please. Highlight it. Okay. Every offer is a seed. Every conversation that you have with someone is a seed. Okay. And the harvest doesn't come from one seed, it comes from planting continuously, ongoing planting, planting repeatedly. Okay. So keep planting those seeds. And so let me just give you some examples of what consistency looks like. It means that you're showing up on schedule. So if I say I'm going to be up here for 30 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, that's the schedule. I'm here. And day 20, my day ones to my day 20s, if you've been here, you know 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Dr. Harris is live across multiple platforms. That's consistency. If you say that you're going to do your 10-minute live every Monday and Friday, and that's consistency when you do that. Follow through is consistency. Repeating the message is consistency. People need to know, what is your theme? What is your brand? Not one day you're talking about cakes and pies, and next day you're talking about the hottest sneakers, and then the next day you're talking about you're doing the hair, and then the next day you're going to buy the house and you're a real estate agent and you're showing people the process and the steps, and then the next day you're going to write the book, and then the next day you right? So consistency, it's also repeating the message. Consistency is staying visible, and not just staying visible randomly and popping up. Oh, hey, here I am. Okay? Strategically. And so day 21's, I don't remember which day it was, but one of these days I talked to everybody in this challenge about the different type of content to put out that will help you stay visible, but intentionally, right? So you want to make sure you're putting out your authority content, your testimonial content, your conversion content, your identity content. So you focus on content in those 4 lanes, those 4 areas, and you're on a schedule and you getting up here. That's consistency. Consistency also looks like continuing to learn. I don't know it all. You don't know it all. So I'm consistent with investing in my education. I'm consistent with investing in my personal and professional development, right? Consistency is refining instead of restarting. Some of you don't have to go back to the beginning. You just need to fine tune. You just need to make some adjustments. That's it. Consistency is committing even when it's boring. Oh, I know. I'm like, some days I'm like, what is this? What am I doing? Right? But that's consistency. Write this down. You don't need to do more. You need to do it longer. That's it. Just do it longer. Stop calling it quits too soon. All right. All right. So day 21's, I told y'all came up in here on a great day. Like, no, but every day seriously has been extraordinary. And so I'm so glad 21 you jumped in from my day ones to my day 20's. From my day 20's, if you just came in yesterday, whenever you jumped in, I'm glad that you're in. Right. And now I want you to go back and I want you to study your notes. I want you to apply your notes. And then I also want you to take action. So day 21's, I always give homework. I believe in immediate and consistent implementation. So that's why, right? Consistent. I've been consistent, but not just showing up for the past 21 days, but I've been consistent with giving homework, with giving action steps. Okay. So I want you to write this down. This is your action step, day 21 action step. Choose one thing you will commit to consistently for the next 30 days. What is one thing that you're going to commit to consistently for the next 30 days? And when y'all do that and y'all go hard, y'all do it longer, you do it with intention, I want y'all to come back and tell me the results that you experience in 30 days. It's going to blow your mind and blow up your business. And I want to hear all about it. So, whether that's posting, following up, creating content, going live, outreach, studying, selling, write it down. What is that going to be for the next 30 days? And then I want you to go ahead and put it on your calendar. Then I want you to honor the commitment. Consistency creates credibility. Write that down. Let me go back. Write this down. I'm going to honor my commitment. Come on, you got to talk to yourself. You have to make this personal. Not, oh, Dr. Harris wants me to honor the consistent. No, you got to want to honor the consistent, the commitment. Okay. And then, like I said, consistency creates credibility. All right. So this has been better than good. I'm so glad that you all tuned in. And as I said earlier, for those of you who are VIP and platinum, enrollment is open for the Women Who Multiply experience. All right. So entrepreneurs, business owners, speakers, professionals, I want you to get ready to build consistency, your confidence, your capacity for growth. Everything is multiplying, right? And so I'm so excited that you will be in the room in April of 2026 for this dynamic experience. Everybody else, y'all just stay tuned. Enrollment will be opening for you shortly. But we're going to celebrate. This is our way of honoring our VIPs and our platinums, right? For taking action and stepping it up to the next level in this challenge so they are able to go in and register firsthand. So listen, if today reminded you that consistency is your advantage, right? I want you to write in your notes, I will stay consistent. Put that in your notes. I will stay consistent. And put that in the comments. Then I want you to come back tomorrow for day 22, and I want you to bring people with you because we're talking about protecting your focus. And we're coming from Proverbs 4:25. So make sure you come back. This one will sharpen your execution. All right. I'll see you all tomorrow.